Most dingoes live in packs. Is this for real? This is for real. Dingoes form packs to raise puppies and also to hunt larger prey. This marsupial lives only in Australia. Is this for real? This is for real. Once widely spread throughout the country, the bilby is now confined to mainly desert areas. This dog-like animal is very adaptable and can live in many different environments. Is this for real? This is for real. Dingoes can be found in deserts, grasslands, and forests in Australia. Where is this animal found in the wild? Asia or Africa? Gibbons are found only in Southeast Asia. Did you get it right or wrong? What does a monkey have that this animal does not? Monkeys have tails, but a gibbon is an ape, so it does not have one. How did you do? This brightly colored snake is harmless. Is this for real? This is not for real. This is a coral snake, and it is very poisonous. The bright colors of many animals serve as a warning to potential predators. Why are these animals fighting? To defend territory? To win mating rights? For fun? To remove parasites from their horns? Rams engage in battles to win the right to mate with a particular female. Fights between these animals only end when one combatant is killed. Is this for real? This is not for real. Although the battles look violent, they are more like muscle flexing competitions. The prize for the winner is the right to mate with a selected female. These animals have very poor vision. Is this for real? This is for real. Rhinos cannot see well at long distances. Black is part of these animals' names, but they aren't black at all. Is this for real? This is for real. Black rhinos are more of a brownish gray. These animals are most suited for what kind of habitat? Camels are desert specialists because they can store water up and go without a drink for several days at a time. Did you get it right or wrong? Thirsty camels can drink up to 1/4 of their body weight at one time. Is this for real? This is for real. It enables them to go without drinking for days. This mammal lays eggs. Is this for real? This is for real. The female platypus lays 1 or 2 leathery shelled eggs in her burrow. The platypus and the echidna are the only egg-laying mammals. The bill of a platypus can pick up electric signals from the movement of its prey. Is this for real? This is for real. The bill is very sensitive to touch and electrical signals, and is used for finding hidden prey in the mud. This animal eats large snakes. Is this for real? This is not for real. The short-beaked echidna eats mostly ants and termites. This animal will grow to be over 5 feet tall. Is this for real? This is not for real. The short-beaked echidna can only grow to about 16 inches long. These are the only birds with fur instead of feathers. Is this for real? This is not for real. Emu's feathers are shaggy and furry looking, but they're still feathers. Where do these birds get their food? From the trees or the water? Flamingos get their food from the water. Remember, we're on the honor system here, right or wrong. These birds are able to stand on one leg for long periods of time. Is this for real? This is for real. The pose helps a flamingo conserve body heat. How many eggs does the flamingo lay at a time? 1, 3, 10, 20. Each flamingo mother lays a single egg. This strange-looking animal is classified as a mammal. Is this for real? This is for real. Believe it or not, aardvarks belong to the same class as we do. Which of the following poses the greatest threat to these animals? Panda bears, humans, elephants, spotted hyenas. No other animal preys on the polar bear, but humans kill hundreds each year. In which of these places would you not find these animals? The United States, Canada, Greenland, Antarctica. There aren't any polar bears in Antarctica. This animal lives and hunts by itself for most of its life. Is this for real? This is for real. Bobcats are solitary animals except for a short time during mating season. Bobcat kittens leave their moms and siblings after only about 6 to 12 months. This animal's chicks depend on their mother for protection. Is this for real? This is not for real. The cassowary female lays the eggs, but it's the male that incubates them and cares for the new chicks. These birds can fly at a speed of almost 150 miles per hour when swooping to chase their prey. Is this for real? This is for real. A peregrine falcon will often chase another bird until it's exhausted, and then go in for the kill. Females of this type of bird are usually larger than males. Is this for real? This is for real. Female peregrine falcons can be up to 30% larger than males. This animal is part of what family? Dogs, cats, birds, rodents. Fennec foxes are part of the dog family. This amphibian is a common target of other animals because its bright colors are so easy to see. Is this for real? This is not for real. The poison dart frog's bright coloring actually tells predators to steer clear of its poisonous skin. One taste of this guy could be a snake's last meal. This bird often stuns its prey by banging it on a hard surface before swallowing it. Is this for real? This is for real. Kingfishers often eat fish, which can be slippery. Stunning the fish before eating it helps to ensure that it won't get away. What is the finch picking out of the tortoise's nose? Seeds? Ticks? Boogers? Nose hairs? The finch is picking ticks out of the tortoise's nose. Thank goodness the answer wasn't boogers. Ew! The temperature of these animals' nests can determine whether the babies will be male or female. Is this for real? This is for real. Talk about real cold-blooded females. If the nest is below 87 degrees, females are born. If it's between 90 and 91 degrees, the hatchlings are male. A type of this animal almost always gives birth to 4 babies at one time, all of the same gender. Is this for real? This is for real. The 9-banded armadillo almost always gives birth to quadruplets of the same sex. This animal has a name that sounds like the body armor it wears. What is it? This is an armadillo. Sounds kind of like armadillo, doesn't it? How did you do? Right or wrong? A mother lion will often let any lion cub in her family nurse from her, even if it isn't her own child. Is this for real? This is for real. Lions live in groups, and all of the female lions frequently share the child-rearing responsibilities. What is this animal's favorite food? Small rodents, large reptiles, large mammals, insects. The armadillo eats mostly ants and termites, but it will also eat roots, worms, snails, beetles, snakes, fruit, and even sometimes dead animals. Bears need to eat as much as possible when preparing for winter hibernation. Is this for real? This is for real. In fact, a brown bear might eat up to 90 pounds of food per day in order to build up enough blubber to survive not eating for half a year. The name armadillo comes from the Spanish little armored one. Is this for real? This is for real. How long does this animal get? 6 inches, 2 feet, 7 feet, 10 feet. Giant anteaters can grow to be 7 feet long. The word salamander means fire lizard. Is this for real? This is for real. Many people used to believe that salamanders could not be harmed by fire. A baby giant anteater will travel with its mother by riding on her back. Is this for real? This is for real. These animals have fingernails just like the ones we have. Is this for real? This is not for real. Like all tamarins, golden lion tamarins have claws instead of fingernails. A tadpole relies on its gills to breathe. As it turns into a frog and develops lungs, these gills disappear. Is this for real? This is for real. When a tadpole becomes a frog, it loses its gills and develops lungs. Adult frogs don't just use their lungs, though. They also absorb oxygen through their skin. Jaguars and leopards are the same animal. Is this for real? This is not for real. Although they appear similar, jaguars are actually much stockier animals. This animal hunts in large packs and often lives in groups with others of its kind. Is this for real? This is not for real. Adult jaguars are solitary animals and do practically everything by themselves. Except for mating, of course. This is the only member of the deer family in which both males and females grow antlers. Is this for real? This is for real. Not all caribou antlers are alike, though. Male caribou usually have much larger antlers than female caribou. What car is named after this animal? It's a jaguar, of course. Ironically, it's a cheetah, not a jaguar, that's likely to go from 0 to 60 in the blink of an eye.
Remember, we're on the honor system here, right or wrong.
Try as they might, bears are rarely able to actually catch salmon in the midst of their journey upstream. Is this for real? This is not for real. Many bears rely on the protein the salmon provide, so they've become skilled fishers. The largest giant squid ever found was approximately how long? 20 feet? 60 feet? 100 feet? 500 feet? Including its tentacles, it was nearly 60 feet long, much longer than these Caribbean reef squid. What might these animals do when they're in danger? Jump out of the water, hide under the sand, release a cloud of inky substance, eat their attackers. When pursued, some squid will shoot out inky clouds to deter attackers. This creature is a bovid, marsupial, insectivore, rodent. Like all rodents, the beaver has perpetually growing teeth. These animals almost exclusively eat palm fronds, eucalyptus leaves, berries, frog legs. Koalas' diets are made up almost entirely of eucalyptus leaves. Sounds pretty boring to me. Koalas are even pickier eaters than you might think, and will only eat the leaves of certain kinds of eucalyptus trees, leaving the leaves of other trees untouched. Where does this animal spend most of its time? On land, in water, in trees, underground. When it spots a likely meal, the frilled lizard will climb down from the trees, grab its food, then make its way back up the tree trunk. A chameleon can use its ability to change color to keep itself warm. Is this for real? This is for real. A chameleon makes itself darker to absorb more heat from the sun.